Decision 2024, now to the race for the governor that is heating up with just a few weeks to go to Election Day. And so now to make sure that you are educated, we're taking your questions to all three candidates who are running for the state's highest office.
Our Dustin Grove sat down with all three of them to cover these top issues and how they would handle them.
And those topics run the gamut, from the economy to property taxes to abortion and even marijuana. One person wrote in telling us they'd ask the next governor, when will Indiana legalize cannabis? It's very important for many reasons. There's also this. The most recent Ball State University Hoosier survey found 54% of adults here think marijuana should be legal for personal use. Another 32% think it should be legal for medicinal use. Only 10% think it should remain illegal. As governor, is that something that you are willing to talk about, to bring?
Definitely. I always talk about being the most accessible governor we've ever had, which means you listen, even on issues that may not be your top 5 or 10. But you're right, we're now surrounded by every state that has some form of legal use of marijuana. We need to address it in some fashion because it's now surrounding us. And if you remember, we drug our feet on gambling, one of the last states to do it. Now I think per capita, we generate like the third most revenue from it. I think Hoosiers generally are leery about something changing, but inevitably want to do it in a practical way.
So would you support legalizing it?
I'm going to look at all the information. I'm going to tell you that's going to be an issue that's going to be out there for discussion.
It's time. I mean, we're missing out on a lot of revenue that, Hoosiers are purchasing, but it's going to other states. I'm also hearing a lot from medical folks who have the need for it medically, whether it's, behavioral or mental health issues, or whether it is, like a terminal illness that they're wanting some pain relief. We learn from those other states who did it well. We learn from the states who didn't do it well, and then we take the best of the best. We're behind in the state in that regard as far as just one more revenue source that we could take advantage of.
I believe that if we're going to have legal cigarettes and legal bourbon and vodka and wine and beer, that cannabis should be legal as well, and that these are adult decisions that adults should be allowed to make. I think it is astronomically hypocritical for people who consume alcoholic beverages to turn around and say, well, I think that cannabis is dangerous.
You can hear our extended conversations with each candidate, including the other issues we discussed, right now on WTHR+. Dustin Grove, 13 News.
And as Dustin mentioned, those extended interviews cover topics including the economy, the abortion debate, and working with the state legislature, all available to stream on WTHR+. You can download our free app on Apple TV, Fire Stick, or Roku.